Hey everyone, it's Caitlin. Welcome to Flosstube number 18. This is Cross Stitch Kate, my YouTube channel about my love for cross stitch. It is May 31st. We're doing a May wrap up. It's been about 5-6 weeks since my last update, so I have a good mix of things to share today. So I am excited to have you here. Welcome. If you are new, I've had some new subscribers lately. Welcome. And thank you so much to everyone who's returning, just for your support and for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time to walk along and see my stitching with me. So how is everyone? Everyone good? I'm feeling great. Today is officially my first day of summer vacation from school. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a school social worker. And yeah, today is Friday the 31st and it's summer day one. I've got a full 12 weeks in front of me, school free, and I could not be happier. I'll do a little bit more of a life update at the end of the video, but I think we're just gonna jump right in to all the stitchy stuff. Cause like I said, I have a good mix today. I have a finish, I have a new start, couple whips. I have a good amount of haul today, and I'll do some Flosstube recommendations and then just tell you what I've been up to, what I've been watching, all that good stuff. So, oh, and I am sipping, I just want, this is gonna be my mocktail for the summer. It is a splash of pomegranate juice, just pure pomegranate, and then a plain LaCroix on ice. It's so refreshing. It's not sweet, but like still has that fruity little kick. I'm a big fan. So I've been drinking these nonstop. Great for the hot weather. Here in Minneapolis today, it is rainy and it's getting humid. So I think we're supposed to see our first 80-degree day in a few, I think on Saturday or Sunday. So summer's here. It's exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my book of days to start. So here's the 2024 book of days. May was a crazy month for me. Wrapping up the school year is always just very exhausting. Let's see, my last Flosstube that I filmed was on April 20th. So I've got, like I said, about good 6 weeks since I've filmed. So here was my April, when I was like nice and relaxed in April, put all the stickers on. So did a couple of projects in the last week of April, and then I never got around to decorating my May. But here is I stitched a good amount in May. It was almost a monogamous May for me, which is just crazy. I did do one new start in May, but otherwise it was one project. So I have some great progress to show you. But let's start with, before we get into the new start, the finish, let's do the giveaway. The giveaway winner for Cuckoo Bird Sampler that I showed last time. This is my finish from last time. It is from Heart and Hand Needle Art. So cute. I learned that this is part of a series with other birds. I had no idea. But this is the cuckoo bird and it's adorable. And the winner, I'm so happy to say, and Julie, you may already have this, but Julie and Stitches, my friend on Flosstube, and I believe Julie's in Wisconsin, which is my home state. But Julie, you won. Yay. So I hope that you don't have this yet. I am very excited to send it to you. So email me, Instagram me, just get a hold of me, send me your address, and Cuckoo Bird will be on the way to you. So congratulations, Julie. That's exciting. And then last time around, I was giving away the Gentle Rain from the Blue Flower, as well as just a little pack with Merry Christmas. I've been trying to give these away for, I think, 3 videos now, guys. My winners are not responding to me, so I drew a new winner. So the winner of Gentle Rain and Merry Christmas is Christine Caldwell Smith. I'll put your name right here. So Christine, my email is in the drop-down box below. Feel free to email me or reach out to me on Instagram, and I will get your address, and these will be on the way to you. So congrats to the winners. Yay. I am very disorganized this video. I mean, I'm not horrible, but My stitchy room is a mess. I have so much organization to do this summer. We're kind of starting just in chaos, and I'm gonna get there. One of my goals this summer is to organize my stuff. So I will have giveaways for you next time because I want to try to do a little purging of some of the things that I have in my stash that are beautiful, but I just know that I won't stitch. So, okay, we've done the giveaway. Let me show you my finish. I'm very, very excited about this one. So in my last video, this was a new start for me. And then following that video, let me just refer back to my book of days. I believe I just kind of stayed monogamous with this one. Yep, this took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This took me 7 stitchy sessions, and I am referring to Needleworker from, what's it by? I can never remember. Little House Needleworks. This is Needleworker. And hold please while I put this on my board. All right, here it is. My finish of Needleworker. And guys, the lighting is weird today. It's so overcast. I'm stitching in a new location, as you can probably tell, because I just can't find the light today. And I'm not sure that this light is it either. But when I turned my ring light on, it just was blowing everything out. So here is Needleworker. Isn't it beautiful? This is on a 36 count Bramble by Picture This Plus, and I did do my own conversion with the colors. So they're all different. I think they're all different, and it's beautiful. I really, really love it. I like how, you know, it's smaller than I thought it was gonna be when I first started it. But yeah, Needleworker, because we're all needleworkers, it's awesome. And I love the, Birdie's sneezing over here. She's done with her Kong. And are you gonna be good? I'll put a little Birdie video here at the end of the video so you can see what she's up to. But yeah, I love the colors. I love the little berries. I don't know if you can really tell in this picture, but there is like a thread that's running through that's attached to a needle right here. And here, I'll just do like a panoramic. But there it is close up. And I think it looks great. So I did my own color conversion for Needleworker. So here are the colors that I use, and it's just a hodgepodge. It's such a mix of things. I would say the majority of them are probably color and cotton. I did use a gentle art called Highland Heather. Let me see if this works. I love this like purpley, I don't know, it's kind of like ashy and gray, but it's lavendery too. I don't know, it's really pretty. So I used a gentle arts, I used classic colorworks, and I think that's it. So it was a mix, but look at, I just love how soft this palette is. It's just really, really pretty. That pop of blue that I used for the thread, it's definitely a pop, but it's very, I think it's very subtle on the actual pattern. So it doesn't like stand out too much, but when I tried using white for the, that long length of thread, you just could not see it at all. So I just decided to do a blue and I love it. So I actually started this because Katie, the novel stitcher, started a book club, and I had every intention of reading that book and participating in the conversation, and then I just never read the book. That's typical book club behavior for me. But I did start the project and finish the project, Katie, so aren't you proud of me? And again, this wasn't the piece for the book club. She just said to pick something that if you wanted, you could start something that kind of like was with the theme of the book. And I believe the book is called A Single Thread. I think that's what it's called. It's on my TBR list. But yeah, I am happy that I had a certain finish because I've been wanting to stitch this for a while. So that is Needleworker by Little House Needleworks. Little House Needleworks, Needle Arts. Works. Oh, you guys. All right, so let's move on to my whips. I pulled out I was looking at my seasonal Saltbox sal that I served with Laura, the New Hampshire Stitcher, and Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher over a year ago. And I'm just doing, so these are what they look like. This is by Plumbstreet Samplers, and there are 4 sets of this pattern, and they're seasonal. And we decided that we were going to stitch them last year, kind of like when the season started. And I never got around to doing winter. And for me, I'm just doing one of each of the seasonal, because they all come with 2 houses, but I'm just picking one. And so I really want to see this finished because it's so close. So I hadn't started winter. I think I had just done like the outline, but I decided one day that I was just going to, I worked on this 2 days at the end of April. And this is the square I worked on. This was empty. So I put in the houses and these little trees and the first of the reindeer. It's really cute. It has like Santa's reindeer. But yeah, that's gonna be my last square. So, you know, it's not wintry out, of course, but I just kind of want this finished because it's so close and I want to get some stuff off my whip count because it's getting high, guys. But look how beautiful that looks. I think this is gonna be, it's gonna be a nice little square that I can frame, and it's gorgeous. So again, this is seasonal Saltbox, and this is the winter square. This is on this is on the same fabric that you saw Needleworker on, a 36 count bramble, one of my very favorite colors from Picture This Plus. It's beautiful neutral, and I am using the called for flosses, which are quite the mix of Weeks, Gentle Arts, Classic Colorworks, and Alone DMC. My threads are a mess, but look how cute that looks. I love just like the minis. How fun are those houses and the colors? So this is gonna look so good when it's done. So we've got spring, summer, autumn, winter, just kind of in around there. So I'm hopeful that the next time that you see me, this will be finished. This would take like 1 or 2 more stitchy sessions to finish up here. So that is my seasonal Saltbox in the winter Saltbox by Plumbstreet. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to a new start. I'm doing this out of order today, that's all right. So I did have one new start in May, and Gigi strikes again. I could not resist this time. Gigi from the Artsy Housewife released her Patreon releases that she was releasing for May. She like showed them on her Instagram, and I was like, okay, I've been resisting joining the Patreons, but I need to make an exception for Artsy Housewife because I was obsessed with one of the designs. So that design is called Summer Plums. Here's the gorgeous pattern. I saw a lot of people starting this. I think many people probably joined because of this pattern, but it is beautiful. I'm sure that she will release this in the future to the general public to purchase, but for right now, it is only available on her Patreon as a tier 4 membership. So I went ahead and joined, happy to support one of our cross-stitch designers. So excited to do that for her. And in return, we're getting these beautiful charts. So I think she had 3 charts that I was able to download, but this is the one I was like, I have to start this immediately. And it is this beautiful Summer Plums. And what really drew me in was the moon phases, and it's just beautiful. I did not get a very, very big start on this. I think I worked on this for 2 days. And I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what I have done. I'm gonna move my needle minder a little bit because I still have a thread. Oh, we're really a work in progress over here. But that's what I have. I've got a little bit of the top border, and then I start in the middle top, and here is the full moon. And I just have a little bit more fill-in to do, and the full moon will be done. And then it has the other moon phases on either side. And then this is a bigger pattern than kind of you think when you just first look at it. I think it's like 160 something by 160 something. So it's bigger and it's beautiful. The picture, like the mock-up picture, is showed with like a lighter fabric, like kind of just like a taupey beige color. I thought the moons deserved a beautiful dark fabric. So I am doing this on 40 counts Fiber on a Whim in Night Sky. And funny enough, this is the same fabric that I am doing my other moon phase project. It's right on the back. What is this? Tiny Modernist Moon Bell Pull for my nephew, which I need to get. This is the month I need to finish this because his birthday is in July. So let's go, Caitlin. But yeah, I'm doing this on the other side. So I'm doing one moon phase on that side, the other, I'm doing it this way. So, and she charted this, gosh, I can't remember what she charted this in. I know she had a DMC conversion, and I went ahead and just pulled from my stash because I wanted to start it like immediately. I kitted this up so fast. I was Instagramming with Hannah, Microbiologist Makes, and she was like, same girl, doing the same thing. So she has a beautiful start as well. But anyway, look at the colors. I'm so bad at showing colors, you guys. I'm just gonna spin them. They're very pretty, like autumnal colors, but then there's a couple of really deep like reds that are gonna be pretty for the plums. This gold, I picked a golden ale for the house color, which is gonna be beautiful. It's kind of like a brownish, kind of coppery gold. And then there's just some beautiful greens and yellows and neutral colors. So I think it's gonna look so beautiful on this fabric. And touche, Gigi, like you are on a roll, my friends. It's pretty fun to watch. So, and thank you for making this available. And again, go check out her Patreon. Go support Gigi if you want to stitch this beautiful pattern right now. And I think you can only get it until like mid-June. I think she releases them for a month and then they kind of go away. So jump on it if you want it. Okay, so that was my new start. And then I have one more whip, and this was the whip that I was almost completely monogamous with for the month of May. And it is, I pulled this out because number one, it's my oldest project that I have in my whip pile. I believe I started this in April of 2021. It is time to get going on this. And May is the Manning May Sal that was created by Cam the Stitcher, Marjorie Maid, Seattle Stitcher, and the Museum Stitcher. Hey ladies, thank you for being my motivation to pull this out. I'm gonna put a before pic. Actually, okay, let me tell you what this is. It's Seaglass by Carolyn Manning Designs. She has so many gorgeous designs. She's been releasing them all month. And it's been fun to see everyone start. Like if you follow the hashtag, you can just see what everyone's working on this month. It's gotten big, so it's kind of fun to see. But my project is Seaglass. I've loved this for years. Obviously, it's been a whip since 2021, and I wanted to see some progress on this. So when I pulled it out at the beginning of May, it was at 49%. I thought I was further along on it than it was. I think in my last video, I said I was 60% done. Nope. I pulled out Pattern Keeper and I was at 49% on May 1st. So here's what it looked like when I first pulled it out. And guys, I am very proud of myself for the amount of work that I put in on this. Let me put this on my board. Sorry, these are not irons. But let me show you the progress. I am almost done, you guys. Okay, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? It's huge. It's so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be, mainly because this is 32 count mocha linen, a Zweigart linen. It's called mocha. When I started this, I was doing a lot more on 32 count, but I actually think it's kind of fun how big it is. So I'm using 2 strands of thread over 2 fabric threads. And I'll just kind of give you some context because I know you saw the before picture, but it's probably hard to tell. That before picture was about here to here. And then like patchy, like it wasn't filled in. So I have filled in all of these 3 quadrants, and I am working on my last quadrant. I am at 88% complete. Wow. I was really hoping actually for a finish before the end of May. That would have been exciting, but I'm very proud of my progress. and I'm so close. Like, give me like 4 more days and I'll be done with this. So I just love it. I'm just gonna hold it back and then bring it in a little bit because these greens and blues are just so pretty. It really does look like Seaglass to me. It's kind of blowing out. I know like the light's coming in from here, so like this side's blowing out a little bit. Here, maybe if I do that a little bit. But look at these like lighter colors and then the darker square over here. I love that it's not like a mandala, like they're all different and it's kind of like not in any particular order. There's a lot more darker colors up here, so it'll be like dark, dark, light, light. That's showing up better. Maybe I need to hold my projects on this side. Sorry for the last 3 projects that I've shown. Hope that those weren't all completely blown out, but I'm loving this. I think it is stunning. And this is gonna be easy, I think. I haven't measured it yet, but I think it's gonna fit in like a 12 by 12 square that you can just like purchase. I won't have to custom order. So I might try, maybe by the next time you guys see me, I will have a fully finished item. I don't know. That's maybe ambitious. Maybe I'll just, you know, show you my finish first. You know how I am with finishing things, fully finishing things. So yeah, that's Seaglass. That was my Manning May progress. It was kind of fun, honestly, to kind of just work monogamously on this month. Because May is such an insane month for me. I've said this many times, this is a very meditative type of stitching. Yes, there are a lot of color changes, but it's not like difficult. And you can like, you know, you can find common colors and just like go to town, filling in what you can before you switch. So a lot of times I would like pull out a length of, because all of I don't have these on floss drops. They're still all my Flosstube bags because 2021. So I would just pull out my like 6-stranded strand and then I'd like do those 6 and then I'd change colors. So yeah, the process of stitching a Carolyn Manning like this, that's kind of like this full coverage look. It looks Birdie. It looks difficult and I was very intimidated before I had started this, but actually stitching it is a joy and like so lovely and meditative. So highly encourage anyone that is like either feeling intimidated or just hasn't started one to go ahead and give Carolyn Manning Designs a try because chef's kiss, so good. And I cannot wait for the finished product. It's gonna look beautiful. Birdie, what is up? She's very unsettled right now. So yeah, that's Seaglass. Love the progress. I think when I added up the stitches, I think I did 10,000 stitches on this project this month. 40% of the design was completed this month. And that baffles me since it's been like sitting in my whip list for the past 3 years. So yay, Seaglass. Okay, let me do like a quick plans section. Guys, I feel like I've just been saying my plans this year and then just completely not doing them. So while I like to have a general like guideline for my stitching, up to this point, it really hasn't been successful, but I've got a full 12 weeks with no like actual full-time job in front of me. I do have a part-time job, but that's easy. I can do it from my couch. But I'm going to say these plans and I'm gonna hope to like stick to what I say, but if I don't, it's always just fun to like speculate on what you're gonna do. So the first thing that I cannot wait for, and I know many, many people in the cross stitch community are also very excited. Okay, we've got some road rage happening out here. Sorry about that. Windows are open. But yes, a lot of people are very excited because Hands Across the Sea just had a teaser Instagram post. They've been teasing this pattern for like over a year, maybe. When I first saw it, I became obsessed, as I know a lot of other people did. I've been Instagram messaging with Lauren, the New Hampshire stitcher, Liz, Elizabeth Ann can stitch, Jordan, tattoo stitcher. Like we were all, when this came out, I think it was yesterday, the day before, we were all like in a frenzy. Like, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Here's the teaser pictures. It's this beautiful like floral border and it has this ribbon on the top but the inside has not been released. So like everyone's obsessed with the border and we're all just praying that like, I mean, it could be anything. What's in the middle? Nobody knows. But I believe Hands Across the Sea said they were going to be releasing the pattern and a PDF downloadable pattern, which is exciting, mid-June. So a couple more weeks and we will see what the middle is going to be. I'm feeling like excited about it and nervous. I'm like, if I don't like it, what a letdown. I'm sure it'll be beautiful regardless, but you know, everyone has different styles and tastes, and it's probably going to be very stitch intensive because that border is insane, so detailed. I hope I've been like flashing the pictures of the 3 little teasers. So that's going to be a very likely purchase and kitting up and starting in June. So maybe in my next video, hopefully it will be released and I'll be able to show you what it looks like, and maybe I'll have a start, who knows? So that is kind of my plans. Then I saw Marjorie Maid is doing a strawberry sale for June, which I'm excited about. It's been fun to see what everyone is planning to stitch in June. Perfect timing. So I have Strawberry Bird on the go. So I am going to be joining Marjorie Maid with my Strawberry Bird, and I'd love to get a finish on that. So optimistic. Summer Vacation Caitlin is very optimistic because the school year's behind me. Like, the misery, it's behind me. That's very dramatic, but it's been a horrible year. So just, there's a lot going on. So happy that that summer is here and I get a break. So I'm just feeling very optimistic and like I'm gonna have so much time to stitch. So I'm gonna be hopefully pulling out my Strawberry Bird for the Strawberry Moon sale. I'll put the hashtag here with Marjorie Maid. And then Whip Go. It's kind of been a whip no for me this year because I have not, like, I love Whip Go because it's fun to like set it all up in January and watch for the numbers and see what's on the docket for the month. And I just haven't been good at following through with my intended plans. So I thought for June, perhaps I could at least touch all of the projects that have been called thus far. So that'll be about 12 projects. I believe I have one that I finished, and that was a January when I was super motivated. So here's my Whip Go board. I'll just put it on the screen. And you can see all of the highlighted boxes are the ones that have been called. That bright pink one, there's a free space in there, and then there's one I finished Things of Autumn back in January. But I would love to just, you know, maybe a couple hours, maybe a day of stitching on everything else that has been called up to this point. That would make me feel great. And just like I'm actually like putting work into this. So I think that's what my loose plans are going to be, along with finishing Seaglass, and I need to finish my nephew's birth sampler that I showed you just a little bit ago. So those are my June plans. We'll see if they happen. Next video, I'll give you an update. All right, I've got haul, guys. I've got some haul. It's good haul too. Let's see. First off, I have some Adam Hart thread chips that I just had to replenish. This is what I put my floss drops on, or how I floss drop my threads now. I use these beautiful Adam Hart, sorry for the crinkles. Okay, back. So I use these acrylic floss drops. I think I use them this way. And I just use permanent marker to put the DMC number on there. So I just needed a few more of those. So I got a package of that. Go check out Adam Hart. I know a lot of people use their bobbin shaped floss drop so that they can like put their DMC in a bobbin box, but then still have a floss drop when they pull it out. So that's awesome. Bobbinating is not my jam. So yeah. I'm jealous of people that do it because it looks so organized, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, got those. Oh, okay, this is something that is not haul, but I meant to show this when I was showing my other conversions. Oh, so much traffic noise, you guys. This is a very chaotic video, I feel like. But anyway, this is the DMC thread card, the color card, and this is the one that has the actual threads. So you can see this is like the real threads. It's not just a picture. And so when you're doing conversions, this is such a helpful tool because, I mean, it has all of the DMC colors, the full collection, and you can see what a chart is, or a pattern is charted in, and then try to match the colors that you're pulling from stash. So I highly recommend, if you don't have this and you want to do conversions or you are already doing them, this is just a very helpful tool. I believe I got this, did I get this from Hollis Hands Create? I got this a long time ago from an Etsy shop. I'm so sorry about the bone noises. Birdie just will not settle when I do these videos. She has to be just chewing and gnawing on a bone, and I'm sure it's extremely annoying for you. So I'm gonna go actually try to deter that. Anyway, buy this if you do conversions. It's very, very helpful. I don't think it was too expensive. I think it was like $20, $30. So it's helpful for me. I use it all the time. Okay, let's see. Next up, I saw this, and this is another piece of haul. This is from Rebel Stitcher Designs, Colleen. Colleen had posted on her Instagram that she does needle minders and she has fabrics, and she's a designer as well. But she was saying that this needle minder, she's going to be discontinuing it, and it's the David Rose from Schitt's Creek, and it says, "I'm trying very hard not to connect with people right now," which is just like perfect. Sorry for the glare. I love Rebel Stitcher's little French bulldog design. I think, let's see, she wrote Finley? Finley? I think its name is Finley. Anyway, but there's David Rose. So I'm excited to have this needle minder because it's so cute. She also sent along a couple of stickers, which is always so fun. I have some really cute little tarot cards, a little blackbird. Blackbird. Anyway, it was sweet. And then I saw a piece of fabric on her website that I was like, that could be fun. I don't have anything like this. Let me give this a try. So this is by XQ Designs. It's a 40 counts, and it is in the color Charming Autumn, and it is kind of wild, you guys. It's wild for me anyway. But look at that. I have no idea. I don't think I have any type of fabric that is this modeled, actually. There's definitely like a lighter side and a darker side, which I find interesting. So I would probably do the more muted side. I believe this is the more muted. I have no idea what I'm gonna stitch on this, but I'm sure the right pattern will come about in a very, a good way. This fabric also smells amazing, so I'm not sure what that's about, but it smells great. Isn't it cool? I love, what is my favorite part is like these blues, these very like light, you can kind of see like beyond the brown, there's like these bluey, like light blue colors. I love them. So, and yeah, the modeling is just cool. So I'm excited to have this. I have nothing like this in my stash. So that was from Rebel Stitcher Designs. Go check that shop out. The rest of my haul today is, I'm very excited about it, but it's actually kind of sad. So we have a cross stitch shop up here in the Twin Cities area that is called Stitchville, USA. And I actually have only been to Stitchville like 3 or 4 times. I don't know why. It's not far. It's like a 15-minute drive from me. It's in Minnetonka, which is just a suburb of Minneapolis. And unfortunately, they announced a couple of months ago that they lost their lease and they were going to be going out of business. So I know that many people in Minnesota and I think surrounding areas were just very upset about it and just sad. And, I think the nearest cross stitch shop to the Twin Cities now is Welcome Stitchery in Blue Earth, Minnesota, but that's still a good, I think it's 2.5 hours from me from the Twin Cities. So I have never been to Welcome Stitchery. That's one of my summer goals, ladies. So Justine and Shelly, I will hopefully be reaching out and planning a trip to you soon. But Stitchville closed, and it closed last Saturday, I believe. So last Friday, because they were having like a going out of business sale, I was like, I'm just gonna go see what they have left. and oh my gosh, they had so much stuff left. And everything was 40% off. So while I was happy to get a deal, I was sad that it was closing, and I probably didn't need any of this stuff. Like, I truly just went because I wanted to like go one last time. I talked to the owner. I can't remember her name. Ugh, I don't even want to say a name because it's probably not right. But I talked to her, and she's lovely, and it was packed there. Like, there were so many people. Everyone was like chatting about how sad this is and how much they're gonna miss having this store in our community. So, bummer. It's a big bummer. And then I shocked my feelings away. When I went, the thread was like completely picked over, but they did have a few Gentle Arts left, and I got some gorgeous colors. Let me just show you. Like, I can't believe these colors hadn't been taken already. So I got Gentle Arts Raspberry Frost right here. Sorry, it's blowing out. And then I got Berry Cobbler, which is the brighter pink. And then I got 5 skeins of Misty Harbor because I thought this like dusty purple will be pretty for like a monochromatic, maybe like a modern folk embroidery. Anyway, those were the threads I got because there were basically none left. There were so many silks. Oh my gosh, they had just like dinky dyes, Victorian motto, like so many silks left, but I didn't have a project in mind, and I couldn't justify, even at 40% off, buying like an $8.50 gain. So I decided not to do any silks, but then I got a couple of finishing things. This is from Dames of the Needle. This is Seaglass pom-poms. Just a really pretty green. Birdie, stop. She is so curious. And then I got kind of a beige neutral color from also Dames of the, what is it, Needle? Dames of the Needle. And mini pom-poms. And then I got some Lady Dot Creates Coraline Rick Rack, which is a really pretty like salmon color. So got that for finishing, if I ever finish anything. Linen was pretty picked over as well, but I did get a couple of things. I got a 40 count R&R Barb's Blends, which is very exciting. It's a, I believe an 1/8 of a yard. So a smaller cut, but it's 40 count and it's Barb's Blend. Sorry that this is probably, you can't see the color very well. It's beautiful neutral. Hi baby. She loves the fabric and the floss. Don't you? Yeah. You're just smelling everything. And then they had a 56 count by Lap and Loops. It's called Campfire Smokes. Campfire Smoke. And it's like a gray blue. It's really washy. I'm so sorry about the lighting, you guys. I gotta figure this out. But it kind of just looks like a gray sky. It's so pretty. But it's 56 count. What am I gonna do with this? I have no idea. But I thought it might be fun to have just in case I want to try something. Hi, Bird. People are going to see you. There. She's just smelling. She loves the fabric. Don't you, baby? Yeah. I wish the people could see you better. So, oh, and now we're going to bump the camera. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I got it's like a long cut. Like, look at that. It says 16 by 35. Is that 35? This seems bigger than 35. Maybe not. No, you know what? I'm not thinking of the right measurements. Anyway, it's 56 count. It's huge. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. But one day, when the tiny stitching strikes me, I'll have a beautiful fabric to do it on. Okay, the rest of these are patterns now. Did I need all these patterns? No, I really didn't. I had never even seen some of these patterns before, but I just was like walking around the shop and just putting things in my little cart because I was like, they're 40% off. It's great. Okay. First thing, I got the Nora Corbett Scorpio zodiac sign lady. Birdie, you are so unsettled. I'm sorry for all Birdie's little whines. She's been outside. She's had a Kong with peanut butter. You've been chewing your bone. It's time to go to sleep. Okay, so that's my Nora Corbett Scorpio lady. It's just very pretty. So I have that. Then I got Abby Rose Designs. Have never heard of this designer, but it's called Sampler Stockings. Just little mini stockings. They're so cute. It says goodwill to all, Merry Christmas, and all come at Christmas. So some smalls are fun. From Plumbstreet, I had never seen this before. It's called Mary 3, A Bowl Full of Marys. So it must be a series. So this must be the third one, but it has a little cow. It's like Santa on a house and then a little cow. Cute, right? So Mary 3 from Plumbstreet. I saw this Stacy Nash Primitives. It's like a little sewing pouch and it just says run with scissors, which I think is cute and funny. And then look at the back. So you can make this little pouch. Sorry about the glare. That's from Stacy Nash. Also from Stacy, I came across this cute little like birthday chicken. I have another chicken in this series, but this is adorable. So got the little chicken with the birthday hat. Birdie, stop. Who is this by? Okay, Country Stitches or With a Needle and Thread. Oh, is this Brenda Gervais? I don't know. It just says Country Stitches With a Needle and Thread. It's from 2015, but it says the Gilmore House Sewing Tray. And this was a model that I saw on the wall, and it just is really cool. It's a weird photo because it's distorted a little bit, but it's just like the outline of a white house with trees. Very pretty. It looks very wintry to me. What is that bird? All right, so the next one I have is Mary Ann Kopp, 1839, which is a reproduction by Brenda Gervais. And it's really beautiful. I love With a Needle and Thread and Brenda Gervais. So, so good. I apologize for the glare on this one especially. You really can't see it, but it's a beautiful house sampler. It's a mirror image sampler, which I never like love, but I couldn't resist this. I'm gonna take this out. Sorry. It's just not doing it justice. Here, I'll just take the first part out, but look at the flower border. Isn't that pretty? So even, you know what? Even if I took out the house, like even if I take out the house and do like that top part, I'm just obsessed with the flower border. It's really why I bought this. So love that. And then from Heartstring Samplery, this was popular, I think a few years ago, 2021 this came out. This is Heartstring Samplery, Winter Comes, and it has two different colorways, kind of a light version and a dark version. I really love the light one actually. So I'll probably do that maybe this winter. And then last but not least, you guys, and my total, it's just like I got so much stuff, but it was all 40% off. Like, how can you resist those deals? But I got Mary Ann Blackburn by, it's a booklet by Blackbird Designs. And it's beautiful. And the reason I got it, there's a couple different projects in here, but I got it because of this sewing box topper with this house, flower, and bird. And then they put it on like a jewelry box. But they have some other beautiful samplers in this book. That one is gorgeous. That's Mary Alice Little, 1908. And they have this bird perching. Gorgeous. And then that bird is then put on this little jewelry box topper. I'm gonna try really hard not to show the pattern, but there it is. Isn't that pretty? I just think it's gorgeous. And it looks, you know, it's not huge. So that's just kind of a fun Blackbird to have in my Blackbird stash. It's 126 by 73. So that's a fun book. Look at the, oh, they're just Blackbird Designs. There's something special. There's something special there. I don't know if anyone knows that yet, but there's something special. So that's my haul. It's a lot, but I was happy to support Stitchville before they unfortunately go out of business. So I think that they said they were maybe going to be selling their models on Facebook in the future. They had hundreds of models in that store. Like, it was amazing. And you know, they were for sale, but I don't know what they're gonna do with them all. I hope that people will buy them because they're stunning. They're framed so beautifully. So yeah, that was my haul. All right, Birdie had a bathroom break. It's raining outside, so my hair might be a little frizzed because I'm wet. All right, gone through all my Stitchy stuff. Let me just mention a few Flosstubers. There's been some new people that I've found recently, and then there's been like a resurgence of Flosstubers that haven't put a video out like from anywhere from like 6-8 months to like a couple years that have come back recently. And so that is so exciting. So let me talk about my 2 new people that I've watched. The first one is Rebecca, who is Beck Stitches Everything on Instagram and here on YouTube, and she is wonderful. Highly recommend that you go check out Becca. Becca is it Seattle? She's in the Pacific Northwest, and we had an overlapping amount of projects. I believe her first Flosstube was a whip parade, and I feel like half the things that she was stitching I have in my whip pile. So that was really fun to see a stitcher that stitches a lot of beautiful things, that has some similar things to me, and she was a natural Flosstuber. So definitely go give Rebecca a watch and a subscribe if you need someone new to watch. And then I know that these ladies have been mentioned time and time again, but I just jumped on the bandwagon and started watching the Thread Gremlins, who are Carolyn, Elizabeth, and Amy, and what a joy to watch. So fun. You always end up laughing, and they have a great variety of projects that they show on their channel. So definitely go watch Rebecca from Beck Stitches Everything and the Thread Gremlins here on YouTube. Okay, and then like I said, there has been a resurgence of longtime Flosstubers that have recently come back into our community. It's just so exciting to see. So the first person that I want to note is Evelyn from Evelyn Across the Pond. Evelyn is someone that I have watched, you know, ever since her first video. I found her like immediately. I think she started making videos in 2020, 2021, and then she took like a good year to 2 years off, and she's back stateside. She is just up to her old tricks with all of her gorgeous projects. So go check out Evelyn. If you haven't heard of her already, I'm sure you have. Right, next I want to mention Shannon from she is the Soda Stitcher here on YouTube and over on Instagram. She's a fellow Minnesotan, and I always love to see what Shannon is stitching. She stitches some beautiful things. And in her like comeback video, I want to say, I think it had been a year since she filmed, but she did a full whip parade, so you get to see all of her gorgeous projects in all their glory. So go check out Shannon. She's really fun to watch. She has a very cute dog that she always shows. And then Betsy Klager's back after a few months, so that was really fun to catch up with Betsy. I love just her authenticity. She's just Betsy. I love it. Laurel from Mountain Laurel Stitches recently made a video. If you haven't checked out Laurel, she is so lovely. She's so authentic. She is a beautiful stitcher, a really sweet person. Yeah, thanks Laurel for your video, and we've connected on Instagram. She's lovely, lovely, lovely. Go check out Mountain Laurel Stitches. And then lastly, Alexis from Alexis My Amazing World is back. She's made another video. She showed so many gorgeous finishes. So Alexis is always so fun to watch. Definitely go check out her. And yeah, I just love that people are getting back into it. It's always okay to take time away. You know, I fall guilty to that a lot of the times, just feeling pressure to make a video, and sometimes life just like throws you things and you can't film and you just need to focus on other things. And so, but I appreciate when people come back because we love to see them. Go check out all those ladies. Okay, Birdie, you're back to your chewing, so I'm gonna go address that. Y'all, if you've stuck around with me for the last hour, I think I've stopped this video, but I'm sure I've been talking for just about an hour. That's usually what I do here. Stick around with me for a little bit longer if you want to hear about what I've been watching, and then I'll give you a mini life update. So, okay, what have I been watching? I haven't been watching a ton this month just because I've been really busy, but I always manage to find some time in the evening. And so I wanted to mention Somebody Feed Phil, in case you haven't watched that. It's on Netflix. It's a travel show, but it is Phil Rosenthal, and he just goes to different countries, different cities, and you see what he eats. He does things around the city. He meets amazing people, local people. It's a very sweet, like, wholesome show. Very highly recommended. You see some beautiful places. The highlight for me for this current season that just came out, it didn't just come out, I think it came out in March, but I just watched it, was Kyoto. Gorgeous. I had no idea. I've never even like thought about Kyoto before, and now I want to go. It's like on the top of my list. It looks stunning. Anyway, Somebody Feed Phil is just, it makes your heart happy. He really just looks for like common threads, kindness, and we just need so much more of that in our world, especially right now. And just all the time. And then I've fallen hard, you guys. So Bridgerton came out a week and a half ago, the first 4 episodes of season 3. So I've watched Bridgerton since it came out. I like it. I've always enjoyed it. It's a fun little escape. I love seeing all the clothes. And like, I've enjoyed the relationships of the past 2 seasons, but holy heck, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Pauline, Penelope and Colin, and their love story. It's, for me, by far the best season. So only the first 4 episodes have come out. And like I said, I've become obsessed. Nicola Coughlan, who is the lead of this season, the female lead, is an angel on earth. I am obsessed with her. I always, every year, I have kind of like a pop culture moment that I get really into. Last year, it was The Last of Us, that zombie apocalypse show with Pedro Pascal, and I became obsessed with Pedro Pascal. And now it's Nicola Coughlan this year. She is a charming, charming person. She seems so kind. I was talking with Julie, Kansas City girl in a Colorado world, and she said the same thing. She's just like, she's so damn charming, and she just is. She's gorgeous, she's charming. I love the love story in this season. I've heard a lot of people that have said like the chemistry's off, or they're not like buying how quickly it's a friends to lovers romance, and it's just all white noise to me because I'm obsessed. I love it. I love them together. I cannot wait for these next 4 episodes. Apparently it's getting very spicy in the Bridgerton world, and I'm here for it. So that's been consuming some of my time. I've rewatched the first 4 episodes several times because I can't get enough, and I just never get sick of them. So Bridgerton, next time I see you, I bet that part 2 will be out, and I will have watched it because I'm ready. And then because of my love of Nicola Coughlan and going down a rabbit hole into like her whole history, I saw that she was in a show that actually came out this year. It is called Big Mood, and it is about a woman. It's about a friendship of 2 women in their 30s, but one of them, Nicola, has bipolar disorder, and I thought it was a really authentic and interesting just look into somebody that has that disorder. I learned a lot about it. I thought the acting was impeccable, and again, Nicola's just beautiful. So I would recommend that. There's only 6 episodes, and I believe they're 20 minutes long. So it took me like 2 hours to watch the whole first 6 episodes. So yeah, that was good. And so that's what I've been watching. I need to continue on with my Flosstube. I've been watching new people, and then I have kind of neglected my old favorites. So I got to get back to my queue. And now that I have more free time, hopefully I will be stitching and watching Flosstube and catching up with all of you. In terms of my life update, my most exciting one is that it's summer. So I'm very happy for the break. As I've mentioned, this was a very, very difficult school year, just in general. And I was dealing with a lot of personal things this year, and I continue to. So I'm hopeful that this summer will be restorative, and I'm sorry that I like allude to that a lot. Maybe one day I will explain more about what's going on. But for now, I'm just gonna say that I've been struggling and it's been difficult. I really enjoy making these videos though, and I know I come off of as very positive and excited and happy, and I want to present that to everyone. And sometimes I also feel like maybe I'm not being as authentic as I could be, but sometimes you just have to like put on a happy face and like get through the day, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, for taking the time to hang out with me for a little bit today. If I can get my act together, I'm gonna try to make this in the summer a more regular thing. I'm thinking I'm gonna try an every 2 week schedule. We'll see if that happens. Maybe I'll be back in 2 weeks, maybe I'll be back in 6 weeks. Who knows? Regardless, if you like what you saw today, please subscribe, please give me a like if you are inclined. If you are watching any new Flosstubers that you're really enjoying right now, please send them my way. As I said, hopefully I'll be watching more Flosstube. And I've been seeing people do this lately. If you have gotten through this whole video of me just rambling on about cross stitch and life, put a little bumblebee emoji in your comment. I would love to I'm always impressed when people watch, you know, I always watch full videos because I love hearing life updates, but I know that's not some people's jams. Anyway, put a little bumblebee in your comment if you've made it this far with me. And thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful June. Enjoy the start of summer, and hopefully I will see you in just a few weeks. Take care, friends. Bye.
I turned the TV on and there's a show about monkeys on, and this one is obsessed. Are you watching the monkey show? She won't stop looking at the TV. She's like, what are those things? Birdie, did you see the monkeys? Are you bored of them now? You were watching, weren't you? Yes, you were. Oh. Okay. Lazy morning over here.